Welcome to Living Dream, the name we gave to our Nautitech 46 Fly. She's an owner's version with 3 main double cabins with en-suites and also a 4th cabin in the starboard forepeak for use as a crew cabin or as a cabin for adults or children. The fitted upgrades to the standard spec include radar, AIS and upgraded navigation displays, in-mast furling sail, a front deck lounge suite, a fusion sound system with 6 speakers with 4 on the lower deck and 2 on the flybridge, and a deck marine synthetic teak deck made of compacted foam which not only looks amazing but makes the deck soft to kneel on, manages radiant heat and is easy to maintain and clean. The boat benefits from anchor management display from the helm, making her very easy to anchor under all weather conditions. So, let's take a tour on board. One of the features of Nautitech's design is its openness and clean straight lines. And you can see here just how easy it is to get up from the saloon area up onto the main flybridge deck with nice straight steps. It's got a very high davit system, which is great because it keeps that tender very nicely out of the water if you have some strong sea conditions. You don't get any backsplashing, which is fantastic. We've also put the fender socks on for this particular tour. These are new and never been used and actually come with the boat. You'll also notice the very nice large windows and just this sense of openness and airiness. And if you look up onto the mast, we have the radar and there's also a radar reflector that's been fitted. Coming back down, you can just see just how elegant the lines are. So let's now take ourselves on board. This hatch cover leads to the engine bay, and then looking across into the cockpit, the external sociable area outside, there's a full cockpit enclosure with sunshades, which we've rolled up out of the way at the moment to show how beautifully open the boat is in good weather. It's a very enjoyable space, and that leads directly through these wide open sliding doors into the main saloon. Here we have a large map table with some storage above and below, and that's also where the fridge freezer is underneath that section there. Leading across, we have a large table, dining table, wooden table, and then there's the navigation station and a very practical galley with 2 sinks and a 4-burner gas hob with a gas oven. Down into the starboard side now, this is the guest cabin side. And as we go down here and we go forwards, this leads to the cabin that has the access hatch to the forepeak cabin, which is suitable for either crew or for children. On the bed here we have some storage of some deck marine panels, some samples, and as you can see, concealed lighting. There's also lights across the bed for reading lamps, and you'll notice these wonderfully large open windows, and it's a very enjoyable space. And as you can see, that cabin's not been used at all. We've also got a spare cover, one of the panels for the cockpit enclosure, and each cabin has a fan. And then turning round, you come to opening the door for the ensuite shower and toilet. This is a manual toilet with saltwater flush. As you can see, there's some storage in there, and again, this has not been used. This is literally brand new, never been used. This boat has never been chartered, only ever used by 2 people, so these cabins are as new. Coming back, we see now the cupboard that has some of the breaker switches for the electrics, very easy to access in all conditions. As we come back to the aft cabin, this is a very open, again, very airy, enjoyable, nicely proportioned guest cabin. Again, lovely big windows and the concealed lighting. Lots of storage. There's a wardrobe with some hanging space. All the beds have a large under storage drawer underneath the bed. And again, turning round, we come to the ensuite shower and toilet here. Again, manual flush, salt water. Again, just the same storage, and there's a mirror actually to the right that you can't quite see in this video. So now we'll move back up into the saloon, and as you can see, we've got access now down the port side, And just looking around, you can see this amazing 360-degree visibility that this boat offers with these amazing picture windows. That continues right round to the aft part of the boat, which is obviously very important when you're at sea looking out for other traffic. All the quality fixtures and fittings here are very high quality, nothing plasticky. High quality and luxurious. We'll go down now into the port side, past the fridge freezer on the left, and come into the owner's cabin. As you can see, we've got a fan on the left there. We've got concealed lighting. There's also small lights above the bed. And once again, we have these very large picture windows with plenty of light and an opening hatch for ventilation. Looking forward, we have a useful desk area on the left with a dressing table and a stool with storage inside it. Opening cupboards, there's several of these cupboards along this side of the hull. And all of the beds in the boat have these under bed storage drawers, which are very, very deep and very capacious for all sorts of things that need to be stored on board. All the beds also have the upgraded Nautitech mattresses, which were purchased as part of the spec upgrade, and we've also had bespoke memory foam toppers made with a washable or removable and washable cover. Moving forward, we come to this escape hatch that's on the companionway on each side, and these steps just remove so that you can access the escape hatch if the worst happens and the boat were to capsize. This is the way that passengers would escape. Moving forwards again, we have a very useful double storage wardrobe area with drawers underneath. And then finally, moving forward again, we come into the owner's cabin bathroom area with a shower, a very large walk-in shower, and obviously hatches above into the deck. Once again, we have these very large picture windows, and all of the cabin windows have these pull-down blinds for obviously privacy, but also to keep the sun out. Another fan. And then here in this bathroom, we have three very large, deep mirror cupboards. And underneath the two sinks, we have a towel rail on each side. Coming forward again, we have a separate cubicle for the owner's cabin toilet, which is an electrical toilet this time, obviously with an opening window for ventilation. The foredeck has a set of cushions used either as sofas or sun lounges, which are stored in the port forepeak locker. There are also pop-up deck lights and built-in ice boxes and cup holders. The helm position on the flybridge gives 360-degree visibility and is efficiently laid out for simple control of the boat's sails, engines and navigation equipment. On the flybridge, there is space for up to 12 people to sit, with the helm seat back support adjusted to face the rear, and there's also an adjustable sun lounger on the starboard side. The sliding doors between the saloon and cockpit can either be fully open or partially closed, depending on weather conditions and the sea state. The electric windlass is controlled either from the helm on the flybridge or by a wired control unit on the foredeck, and has 70 metres of chain, a 25kg delta anchor and a snubber bridle. The two Volvo Penta 50 horsepower engines have large access spaces in which to work and have full service histories. The engine checks are straightforward due to the excellent access design. All the external deck areas have been covered with deck marine, making working and relaxing on the boat equally enjoyable. The boat is currently berthed in a marina that has a lift so that inspection and survey can easily be arranged and carried out. She has upgraded folding bronze propellers attached to the sail drives, helping to improve speed and performance. The side decks are wide and safe with a concealed handhold along the length of the coach roof. This concealed safety feature ensures the safety of anyone moving around the boat while maintaining the elegance of the boat's design. Looking aft, the design of the straight steps around the boat keeps passengers and crew safe, combined with plenty of convenient handholds and rails. The full cockpit enclosure is shown here with the sunshades also lowered, and the Europa Sport tender has a 20 horsepower Tohatsu outboard motor with electronic ignition and a steering wheel console and an aluminium hull. Living Dream is an outstanding example of the Nautitech 46 Fly and has been cherished and only seen light use around the Balearic Islands and the Bay of Gibraltar. She'll safely take you to the places only sailors can enjoy while you drop anchor in paradise and enjoy a luxurious life on board.